Hello, we finally arrived in Philippines after what feels like.
Oh, we've been in Philippines.
Well, we finally arrived in
30
Palawan,
hours.
but we've had a disaster getting here. We'll tell you more about it in a minute whilst we're on our way to the pub. Good morning, this is the Philippines, Palawan, Philippines. Finally, we made it after a stressful 48 hours. This is where we're staying. Back trippers in one of these huts. Here's our little hut. There's James in his mozzie net. Bed. Hello. It's a bathroom. I'll tell you about our disaster getting here. So our first flight was delayed, meaning we couldn't get on our connection flight because we had a connection in Manila. So that was delayed, so we couldn't make it. So we asked them to put us on for free onto the next available flight, which wasn't for another 8 hours. We managed to get on it though, but then when we sat in the airport waiting for it for 8 hours, that kept getting delayed. It wasn't delayed once, it wasn't delayed twice, it was delayed 4 times from 1 p.m. till 8 p.m. at night. So by that point we'd been up 28 hours. We'd been sat in the airport waiting for 8 hours. We'd been travelling for 16 hours and we thought we'll sack it off. So we asked them to put us on a flight the next day for free, which they did, thank God. So we went and stayed in a hotel in Manila for the night, caught up on our sleep and got on a new flight at 5 a.m. the next day, which was delayed for 2 hours and it didn't set off until 7, but it was only 2 hours in the end, thank God. And we're here now, so it's fine. This is the road that we're staying on. This is like the village. So yeah, not much here at all. It's full of dogs. This is where we got our breakfast from. We just got some bananas. And we're just waiting on this road for a car to come and get us for the
Island hopping. I don't think it's coming though.
We're hoping it's going to come and pick us up. But it said 9 o'clock and it's 10 past, so we'll see. Just a man and a bamboo stick. This is the beach in Port Barton. And we're getting on this boat. We ditched all our stuff in Bali because we needed to get our luggage down to 7 kilos to get on the plane, with it just being a hand luggage rather than having to check the bag in to save money. And we had to bring our contact lens solution. So now we're going on this boat trip with snorkels. So we're gonna have to wear our glasses underneath because there's no contact lens solution in the whole of Port Barton.
Probably not in Palawan.
Yeah, so we're just gonna have to wear these for a few days, unfortunately. We're on our own deserted island.
Deserted.
I'm only joking. It's just a little island. It's called Exotic Island. We've come from over there. Oh, doggies. Hello. Hey. Got a confession to make. I forgot my underwater phone camera, so I can't film anything under the water, which is annoying. The weather's not too great, but that's okay. We're wet anyway, so if it rains, it rains. You excited for your barbecue? We're starving,
That's
aren't
all
we?
I thought about the whole time.
We're so hungry. We only had them 2 bananas for breakfast. Thank you. We just had lunch. It was really nice. It was a big barbecue. You would have seen it. You would have saw it. You would have seen it. You would have seen it. There we go.
And then we went snorkeling.
Yep, and?
Saw a fish with a big long orange tongue licking the floor.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. It was really weird. And then we saw big...
A swordfish.
Get to the main bit.
No, a swordfish. It shit me up.
And
Swam fast away from that.
And then
We saw...
the main character, big turtle.
But there was about 50 people swimming around it, so I think it was quite scared.
Yeah.
Not like the ones we saw in Gilly where it was just us.
They were quite peaceful in Gilly. But I think it doesn't help that one of the tour guys had like a bit of bait.
He had chicken in his hand.
Yeah, so he was trying to swim to that, but wasn't getting any because he was teasing it with him. Teasing him with it. Or her. Whatever the turtle was. Look at this for a private island. This is like what you see on the movies when they go to a deserted island and they get stuck on it, like in Castaway, innit?
Yeah, where's Wilson?
We need to find Wilson now. Wilson! Good morning. We're just sat in a bus terminal waiting to get our bus from Port Barton to El Nido. Last night when we was on that, well yesterday when we were on that boat trip, my phone was going beep 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 and the orange warning went off, weather alert, rainfall, and anyway then afterwards it started raining heavily, didn't it?
Yeah.
But this morning we've had a red alert, meaning it's probably gonna flood, so we're just hoping we can get to El Nido, okay? James is a bit panicked. He was up since 4 AM listening to the rain.
Thought we weren't going to survive the night.
In our hut.
We're in a little hut made of wood.
Yeah. But we're out of there now. I've woke up with a cold as well. I think it's from the weather. We'll make it to El Nido. And we're in a proper house there, so...
By the way, there's a typhoon as well. That's why it's so rainy. But luckily we're not in the centre of it. But the place in the centre of it, 60 people have died.
Yeah.
100 miles per hour winds.
Anyway, last night when we finished on the boat tour, we just went to a bar called Coco Rico, which is like a bar, hostel, restaurant. It's owned by 2 lads from Norwich. That was fun, wasn't it? There's live singer on.
It's good in there.
This is the bus terminal. Just a little hut with vans. This is our van. We've got the 2 front seats because it's the most leg room. We made it to El Nido. We're just in our hotel waiting for our room, but it's like so windy and typhoony now. At least we're in a proper house with a roof. This is our room. It's pretty basic, but it's only for 3 nights. Lovely duvet cover. We've got a Chanel curtains. But we're just in our room. We're not allowed to leave currently because I'm not sure you can even tell how windy it is on there. We braved the storm for a 2-minute walk. We've come to this little restaurant place, but it's only 2 minutes down the road from our hotel, thank God.
It wasn't actually that bad. I thought I was expecting just to fly here. But I wasn't care because I was that hungry.
So we'll probably end up going to the town after this meal if the winds stay calm.
Try and book our boat.
Yeah, we've got to try and book our boat out of this place. But no boats are running currently, so good luck to us with that one. It's all part of the adventure.
So here's the typhoon. It was down here the last few days. Now it's up here, which is in line with where we are, which is why we're feeling the effects of it. But obviously we're not right in the centre, so we've not got the 100 miles per hour wind. We're just getting quite high winds and loads of rain. And
we're
then
right at the north of this island, this long skinny island.
We're here, and the centre of it's there. So
yeah.
Tomorrow it'll be there, and the day after it'll be there. So this will be the worst day, hopefully, and then it'll get better and better.
This is James's favourite. 6.9%, is it?
Yeah. Cami always asks how much is a beer in every place. So Cami, if you're watching, this is 80 pesos, which is £1.
30. £1.30.
20, I reckon. 66 is a pound.
The rain has stopped, but the wind has not. I don't know if you can tell if it's windy There's a gecko in our room. Were you too scared? You had it in your hand.
I didn't.
Oh my god. Oh, I thought you had died. There's the alarm. Just watching City now. In the hotel room.
This is my breakfast. It's a pork silog. I think it's just a pork chop, egg and rice, but it is Filipino breakfast.
And it's free.
And it's free. Here's Georgia's.
There's not much to do when it's raining, so we've kind of just been sat here all day, haven't we?
I'm going to sea because all our clothes are in the laundry.
Just booked our ferry for tomorrow. They said if it's running, we go obviously. If it's not running, then we get a full refund, so that's fine by us. This is all the debris from the storm. A tree falling down. Good morning everybody. Our ferry was not running today, so we've not been able to leave El Nido and we're still here. But it's not the end of the world because we've treated ourselves to a £10 each a night hostel. Happiness Hostel. Although it is still dorm rooms, but it's right on the beachfront. This is where we sat. And we was able to get a full refund for the ferry fee, and we're just gonna go tomorrow. Fingers crossed it's running tomorrow. But the people that we booked the tickets with seem to think it is because they give us an actual ticket. So hopefully we can get on that. So it's not the end of the world, is it?
No.
And we just have to have another day, not doing much. 3 days of it, no, 4 days of it now. But hopefully it just goes up from here. They've lined up our luggage. Go on, you tell them.
I don't know what it is.
The ferry.
Oh, the ferry's on.
But they've lined our bags up here ready for a dog inspection. You will never guess what happened to us. Yeah, so we were all sat there waiting to go. We'd checked in, we'd had our tickets took off us, we had our bags checked with the dog. You would have seen the dog, sniffer dogs come round. And then one of the guards said, oh, can you go and sit back in the waiting room because the ferry's got some damage to it. 10 minutes after, the same guard comes back and says, I've got some bad news to tell you all. The ferry's cancelled today because on the way here to El Nido, the ferry had crashed into some coral.
I don't know why they've got bookmakers in the middle of the sea anyway.
James really wanted to tell that joke, so I had to put the camera on him while he told it. We're back again in Happiness Hostel. We've rebooked the ferry again for tomorrow, so fingers crossed this time it doesn't let us down.
I've got no hope in it.
Surely, to God it
Back
can.
here tomorrow night.
Take 3.
When I jump and tell you know.
We're actually sat on the boat this time though.
I still don't believe it. I'm not trusting it until we've set off.
We've been sat here over an hour now and we've still not left. I look horrendous in the morning. I'm getting a big spot there. We've woke up for the 3rd night in Happiness Hostel because you would have seen we was all sat there ready to go. There's an announcement that said anyone with ticket numbers 260380 and above have to be kicked off because they've oversold the ferry by 48 people. My ticket number 230680. James was 81. So we are the most unluckiest people in the world. We had to get off for a 3rd time and come and stay in Happiness Hostel again. Today will be the 4th time trying to get on this ferry. If we don't do it today, we're giving up completely and we're going to the airport.
Oh well, I wanted to do that yesterday, but after I settled down after an hour, I realised it would be a silly idea because we'd spend a load more money.
And a lot more time because the airport's like 6 hours away. But I didn't vlog yesterday because we were so fed up with it all, weren't we? We got a pizza. We treated ourselves to an £8 pizza from a nice place down the road. Nothing seems to go right, and just for the cherry on top, we didn't get Glastonbury tickets last night. And they say bad luck comes in threes. Well, ours has come in multiples of threes.
But I have entered a draw to win a 4-bed house in Kent, so that's tomorrow. So I reckon that's in the bag.
Let's hope we win that because nothing else going right for us. Here we are in the terminal, round 4. This time we're getting on it, aren't we?
Yeah, we're staying positive this time.
Yeah, manifesting getting to Coron.
I think we manifested not getting on it yesterday.
Cheers to us being in Coron.
Hey Google, play Barry Manilow. Looks like we made it.
Looks like we made it. Oh, that's Shania Twain.
Oh, it's looks like we made it, made it, made it. Looks like we made it.
So yeah, we're in Coron. We arrived here about an hour ago, didn't we? Finally got the ferry. We've stayed in a nice hostel, which we'll show you tomorrow. We've got something exciting going on tomorrow. Booked a tour.
Finally.
Finally.
Only positive vibes from now on.
Things are going to go up from here. It's a shame it's coming to the end of the vlog.
Yeah, but the next few minutes are going to be well done.
This is our lunch spot, this little tiny bit of beach, white gorgeous beach. This is the hut that we're having our lunch in. That's our boat. We're starving again.
Best time in the toilet.
This man's got a load of beers in his boat. We're back off our tour. We're just in this restaurant near our hotel, near our hostel, should I say. Did you enjoy the tour? What was your favourite bit? We couldn't vlog the ending, could we? The Barracuda Lake. Tell him about the Barracuda Lake.
Barracuda Lake has got 2 barracudas in. And they're both 2 meters long, but we didn't see them, thank God. I think there's netting to stop them getting over to where everybody swims, so we didn't see them. But my favourite, I think, was the coral.
Coral was nice, yeah.
That's the nicest coral I've seen. Thailand, Bali, anywhere. That was nicest. It was like violet coral.
It's like dead, yeah, it was bright purple.
And there was all these fish which were jumping out the water. And there's these ones which keep nipping at your feet and your legs.
Yeah, there is. You can't put your feet down. Look at this we've got. This is like Filipino. We didn't actually know what it was on the menu. But it looks bloody gorgeous. That concludes the end of this vlog. Sorry it's been a bit
Rubbish.
but we go to Cebu next, so all's going well. We will have a good vlog.